Yo, GM, what's good, fam? Welcome to Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, Florida Governor DeSantis wants a ban on central bank digital currency. What's the logic behind states banning CBDC? I'm going to get into how empires rise and fall and what is a likely scenario, the good things, I guess the best possible outcome, or the worst possible outcome of central bank digital currencies. Let's get into it today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live. HSRL is a production of Safe New Media. Who this is for? Self-actualizers making the most of their lives. This micro podcast live stream is not for you. I repeat, it's not for you, sweetheart. If you take yourself too seriously, if you are a seeker, let me be your guide to discover divine truth for yourself. Let me help you increase the quality and effectiveness of your life by revealing to you the hidden secrets of the universe. This show is specifically for those who are seeking new perspectives, fresh ideas, and a willingness to explore new possibilities. My intention is to help you stay ahead of the curve and make the most out of emerging opportunities. As you know, there are many in our community who may want to apply my unique perspective to their own businesses in developing new products and services without neglecting your spiritual or financial needs. Today on Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, central bank digital currency, CBDC, is a centralized form of cryptocurrency, not Bitcoin. It is issued by a centralized entity like the Federal Reserve, which is independent from the U.S. government. The Federal Reserve is a separate entity from the U.S. government. Nigeria uses CBDC as their national fiat currency has succumbed to hyperinflation, but Nigeria did not have the privilege of holding the global reserve currency. At some point, the US dollar will lose its privilege as a reserve currency. The question is, what's a plausible scenario? Over the last 500 years, the rise and fall of empires makes the US appear to be just another one of those. New empires rise when older empires become overextended. Money printing has historically led to high inflation and economic pain. Am I right? In the 1500s, countries didn't exist yet. Instead, there were family estates, kingdoms, dynasties, empires. Monarchs held the power. Equality didn't exist. Science as we know it didn't exist until the Enlightenment of the 1700s. Speaking of enlightenment, you're watching Hidden Secrets Revealed live. I'm going live on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button, pummel that subscribe button into submission. I'm not going to twist your arm to subscribe to the Safe New Media YouTube channel, but it does help this channel grow, so I do appreciate it. I'm also live on LinkedIn. Hello, LinkedIn friends. We will circle back and jump on a call to find synergy later. And I'm going live directly on Twitter. I love my friends on Twitter. Okay, so we're at the Enlightenment in the 1700s. Back then, the Habsburg Empire was replaced by the Dutch Empire, who held the first world reserve currency, guilder banknotes. The Dutch invented capitalism, by forming the first mega corporation, the Dutch East India Company. In 1602, they established the first stock exchange. The next reserve currency was the British pound in the late 1700s. Following the defeat of Napoleon, there was the Pax Britannica during the British Empire. In the 19th century, USA became the world's leading empire. So here we are today. The US dollar is a fiat currency backed by nothing but the fact that the US is the world's leading empire. A central bank digital currency would differ from existing digital money available to the general public, such as the balance in your bank account or your Venmo or your Cash App. It's just digits in the computer. This would be a direct liability of the Federal Reserve, central bank digital currency, or a similar entity to the Federal Reserve. A central bank would issue this digital fiat currency. Okay, it would not come from a commercial bank. President Joe Biden signed an executive order last year that required federal agencies to review their policies related to cryptocurrencies and other digital assets. The executive order focused on 6 priorities for the White House, including consumer protection, financial stability, illicit finance, economic competitiveness, financial inclusion, and innovation, which I am a support of. Here at Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, we focus on innovation and creativity. So let's look at the good things. The U.S. government has not created a CBDC yet. They have not stated any plans to do so officially. However, if the U.S. government eventually does find it necessary to implement the use of central bank digital currency in the event of, for example, becoming overextended due to liabilities on the balance sheet, say a lot of banks fail and they raise the FDIC insurance coverage by printing a lot more money. Imagine that happening. Or hypothetically, losing the next world war to China, hypothetically, what would be the best and worst potential outcome of the Federal Reserve or similar global institution establishing a central bank digital currency? On the one hand, the introduction of a CBDC could potentially bring significant benefits, such as greater efficiency, lower transaction costs, increased financial inclusion, improved monetary policy. A CBDC could also provide a means for the central bank to implement negative interest rates, which could help stimulate the economic activity during periods of low inflation or deflation. Another good thing is the CBDC, central bank digital currency, could potentially provide a more stable and secure form of digital money, since it would be backed by the full faith and credit of the central bank. Again, we're not talking about Bitcoin. This is not Bitcoin. Bitcoin is decentralized. This is centralized currency issued by the central bank or an entity like the Federal Reserve. On the other hand, let's look at the potential risks and drawbacks associated with the introduction of a CBDC. One possible concern is that a CBDC could displace traditional bank deposits, potentially leading to a destabilization of the banking system entirely. It is also possible that a CBDC could increase the risk of cyber attacks and other security breaches, since it would represent a new and attractive target for hackers. Additionally, the introduction of a CBDC could raise privacy concerns. You think this could raise privacy concerns? it would provide the central bank with potentially unprecedented access to individual financial transactions. So the central bank could stop you from using that digital the fiat digital currency, could stop you from buying Bitcoin. In fact, it's absolutely very likely, because it seems like banks are kind of doing that now. I don't know. It's a different topic entirely. But they could control what you buy or sell immediately. Historically, the rise and fall of previous world reserve currencies, such as the Dutch Guilder Bank, the Dutch Guilder Bank notes, they had coins too, but the Dutch Guilder Bank notes were the first reserve currency. And the British pound used to be the world reserve currency before the US dollar became the world reserve currency after World War II. It was a complex array of economic, political, social factors. It's very complicated. You guys are much smarter than me. You can explain it better. But there's a lot of factors to consider here. While the introduction of a central bank digital currency by the Federal Reserve or a similar global institution would likely have significant impacts on the global financial system, it's really difficult to predict with any certainty. I'm not even going to try to predict with any certainty what these impacts would be. But you can imagine, right? I don't know. How would they interact with other existing trends or factors that are going on or that could happen? It's just unfathomable. But it is possible that a central bank digital currency could help reinforce the position of the US dollar as a global reserve currency, or it could lead to the emergence of new digital currencies and financial systems that challenge the existing order. Say, if the USA loses power after a world war, there's a power shift, and maybe China and Russia are united, and the USA is no longer the holder of the world reserve currency. Hypothetically, what would happen? Ultimately, the success or failure of a CBDC would likely depend on a range of complex, interrelated factors. It's totally impossible to predict with any certainty what the ultimate outcome would be. So you tell me. Leave a comment. If you're watching on Twitter, leave a comment. Share this with somebody. You can correct me. You can make fun of me. I don't care, as long as it's funny. Just leave a comment. Share this with somebody. I also am inviting you, because if you're watching, especially if you watch this far, you are smarter than the average person. The plan is for our community to share with each other the systems, processes, and workflows we're successfully using in order to help each other grow. So that's why I'm trying this experiment called the Deep Tribe. It's a private Telegram chat. Access through guild.xyz. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a sec. I appreciate you guys watching. Hidden Secrets Revealed Live is a production of Safe New Media, unconventional, diversified, global digital media company devoted to the practice, administration, and dissemination of the ideologies of its founder, yours truly, moi. My name is Sean Allen Fenn.eth, and this is totally not a cult. But it's now easier to join our cult. You can either go to the official page of Hidden Secrets Revealed Live, and thank you to those who have signed up to the email on the email list. You can go to the official page, and there's the email capture there at the bottom. You can watch previous episodes of Hidden Secrets Revealed Live there. safetymedia.com/HSRL. I also am inviting you to get into the Telegram that can be accessed through Gilda.xyz. The channel is called the Inner Circle. This is accessed through Gilda.xyz/Inner Circle. The private chat is called the Deep Tribe, the Inner Circle Deep Tribe. And this is where our community can share with each other the systems, processes, and workflows we're successfully using in order to help each other grow. That is the goal. And all you have to do is join me on, follow me on Twitter, connect your wallet there, and you can get into the Deep Tribe. For details, go to safetymedia.com/deep tribe. I invite you to listen to my music. I'm a musician. It's what I do. And there are a couple singles out. I have an album called Surplus. I'm working on the new one right now. And the singles, one of which is a music video NFT. It's a one of one. I believe that that music is the utility. Okay, but as things have developed in Web3, we offer more value than the usual. So this is a crazy idea, but the value add is accountability. Details are there at safetymedia.com/deep tribe. I'm going to wrap it up, but I'll just say this, that the one of one music video NFT, the utility attached to that is for one person who wants to accomplish a goal and would benefit from an accountability partner. I'll just put it like that. Details are there at safetymedia.com/deep tribe. All right. I got to go. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for making this the most popular live stream on this topic, broadcasting live on Twitter at this time. Happy Friday. Shabbat Shalom to my Jews. I have spoken.